Coach, good opening statement, and then start with any questions.
I thought, obviously, thank goodness that we played just a phenomenal last 5.5 minutes of that first half, which was spirited, ferocious, inspirational basketball, and we needed it. You know, we've had quite a history with NC State the last couple times we played them, so we were not surprised with their comeback. It's the third game in a row now that we've gotten a lead on them, and then they fight back and really cut the lead. So we didn't go into a protect mode by any stretch of the imagination, but we did go a little bit mentally sloppy and with those turnovers to start the second half, and kind of got everybody a little anxious, and then you could see us pressing a little bit. So the shots just weren't as comfortable because we had a little bit more stress to us, and we'll work through that. I'm obviously very, very proud of Pepper. It was an attitude. It was just, she just came in and just cleaned the glass for us and really got us out running, and just played with a ton of confidence and a ton of command. And I'm sure NC State, you know, that really affected their game plan. And I thought Crystal Saunders, they only give her credit for one offensive rebound, but I think she generated 5 fouls on the scrumming in there for us, and huge moments when we were really on the ropes, and then hit a very composed little jumper that was huge. Really kind of a pressure relief jumper. That was great. And then I think I'm most proud of Riquna here. Her shot selection was fantastic tonight, and still was in a mode of when we needed a shot and something broke down, she was just so calm and hit huge shots for us. So we've got a lot to work on, and that's okay. You know, that's okay. We're going to get exposed a lot each game that we play, and we're going to learn from it, and we're going to just keep putting together this season, because we want to be exposed now and good in late February and March. And so we're lucky to get some lessons and a win.
Riquna, did you kind of feel like right before you hit those 2 threes that it was just time to take over the game, that cut into the lead, and you just had to make an impact?
To be honest, I don't remember. Just having fun. That's what Coach always says. The most exciting team, the team that's having fun. Always come up with the victory.
It's a little different for you guys playing sort of as the hunted team. I mean, have you sort of noticed the last couple of weeks being, you know, the preseason favorites and all that?
We are so focused on ourselves in a very positive way. We got more parts, and we're trying to still figure it all out. And we've got people going through some stuff, and Pep was working through some stuff, and Babe was working through some, and Mo was working through some stuff. And I'm really proud. I'm really proud that they're taking that on, you know, and we're growing through it. So, I mean, me personally, I don't really know what's going on in the rest of the world in women's basketball right now. I really don't. We come in, film with this team is very rewarding, because they come in with very open hearts, and they're really curious about, you know, what our flaws are, and we're really honest about it. And it's a great group to work with. It's a great group to work with. They don't want to be told they're great. They don't want to be told they're perfect. They don't want to be told that, you know, we're the best team. They don't. They want to know how we can be better and what things we need to fix, and we are fixers. So I feel good about this team. I really do.
Coach, it doesn't show in the box score, but it's pretty obvious after watching the past few games that Soraya McGuire has a skill set that few possess. How do you kind of harness her speed and her ability to run the floor in a way that, like, more positively impacts it? Obviously, sometimes she'll turn the ball over.
Yeah.
How do you harness a skill set like that in your offense?
Well, harness is probably something we're not going to do so much this year with her. You know, I mean, she kind of gives us a different energy, a kind of crazy. She gets balls in the air that we call her Spider-Man. I don't know. Maybe she just gets them, and then yet she can lack a little discipline and get in the air and you know, get some bad fouls on the other end or turn it over a little bit. But it's a spark, and it's an energy, and it's something that we celebrate. And so we're going to kind of let her run free a little bit this year, and she's lucky she's got some real solid veterans that can kind of hold her hand and get her through some stuff and let her be herself. And you know, it's one of the parts that makes this team special.
The offensive efficiency improved immensely from the last game. You guys shot 45% tonight, as opposed to I think it was 34%.
Yeah.
Again, so you want to see what did you guys do in between to fix it?
we had a great, honest conversations and some really nice practice with sharing the ball. And we took the air out of the ball, got some heavy balls in our passing so that we were not dribbling as much. So I thought it really showed up tonight. Certainly in that first half, we really, I thought, made them east-west defend instead of just, people are so concerned about us north-south. We got to get defenses moving east-west a little bit, reversing the ball a couple times, and getting some really comfortable looks. And I thought we did, and I thought we ran to our offenses and didn't bail out. Even when we went cold a little bit there, it was different, totally different feel than a North Carolina game.
The contrast, were there contrasts in the two surges, the late surge second half, as opposed to the huge one you had in the first half?
Yeah, late second half was a much more composed, professional demeanor. We were running a lot more of our sets, and we were in the first half run was kind of the typical Miami run, but the second half, let's get it together, let's execute, set great screens, a great set for Pep on a quick pop lob there that she finished really well for us, and the team thought through the game. So it wasn't just, we were athletic and we exploded. Those were really well executed possessions of offense, and that's probably the first time this year that we went to our offense to rely on getting us the win and came through.
It's gotta make you happy to execute that way, to see that progress. You said
It's real big for our confidence. It's real big for our confidence moving forward, knowing that, and just the Pepper's presence there, and Crystal does a great job of running through sets, and she's really a smart basketball player, so I thought that really kind of changes us, that we don't have to just turn you over to beat you. We can settle down and really out IQ you sometimes.
Pepper, how physical was it down there? They were coming, right?
Yeah, but we have a great strength and conditioning coach, and so it's nothing that we're not ready for and not prepared for. Like we know this conference is like a fast physical conference, but I feel like what we do, what's in the weight room and stuff prepares us for it. So what's not big.
Let's talk about the game you had tonight. 11 rebounds, times your high in the season.
Well, it was just a different feel this game. I played with a lot more confidence, and I feel like when I project confidence and my team sees it, then we can play confident. I realized, UNC, I realized, if I would have played, then how much of an impact I could be. So that really hit hard, and it really means a lot to me. And I knew it was important for me to, just to grow up and mature as a person, like mentally, because physically and skill set is there. So that made me realize like how big I am to the team. When my teammates come to me and like, we need you, if you need us to do this or that for you to get you going, then we'll do it. So the fact that this team really means a lot to me, I was like, all right, Pepper, let's get it together. Like it's time to grow up, So I think it showed in my game today.
All right, guys, thank you.
Thank you.